Welcome to Insights, the podcast where profound teachings meet lively conversation. I'm Rob.
And I'm Matt. We're thrilled to have you join us today as we dive deep into some life-changing insights derived from our daily Kabbalah studies. Get ready for an engaging and enlightening discussion. Let's spark some curiosity and stir some reflection.
Absolutely. Kabbalah often seems like an esoteric topic, cloaked in mystery. But today, we're going to break it down in a way that's both relatable and fascinating.
That's right. We'll share some compelling insights from Rabash's teachings and, of course, add our own personal reflections and experiences. We're all about fostering a real connection here, aren't we, Rob?
You bet, Matt. So, let's kick things off with our first insight. Kabbalah teaches that what we perceive as the evil inclination is actually a tool sent from above. It's there to heighten our awareness and ultimately reveal the greatness of the Creator.
That's a mind-bending thought, right? Imagine seeing your challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones placed intentionally in your path to elevate your understanding. It's like the universe's way of nudging you forward toward growth.
Exactly. Think of it like weightlifting. The heavier the weight, the stronger you become. The evil inclination isn't something to dread, but to respect as a catalyst for personal development.
Yet, when you're struggling, it feels less like a bench press and more like a boulder on your chest. The second insight expands on this by revealing that the purpose of recognizing our own evils is to amplify our desire for good.
Right, Matt? The more we become aware of our negative traits, the stronger our yearnings to aspire towards goodness becomes. It's like enduring discomfort during a detox. Painful, but ultimately purifying.
Absolutely. So when we can't stand our own negative traits, we reach a breaking point. That's when we genuinely cry out for correction.
Speaking of correction, our next insight emphasizes the importance of community in this process. The revelation of our flaws can only be achieved within a supportive society or community, and not in isolation.
That's such a vital point. Think of a group of friends as your spiritual gym. They spot you, they support you, and they help you lift the emotional weights you can't handle on your own.
It's all about mutual help and growth. Community provides that mirror, showing you your least flattering angles, but also the collective strength to make corrections. Now, on to our next insight, which challenges us to view ourselves as being half indebted and half entitled.
This one really struck a chord with me. It's a constant balancing act, right? You're continually assessing yourself, striving for self-improvement while also recognizing your inherent worth. It's humbling and empowering at the same time.
Indeed, the Creator doesn't take care of this balance for us. We have to manage it ourselves. As we start this journey of returning to the Creator, we unearth many imperfections, yearning to be purified.
And it's through this yearning that we find true motivation. On to our next insight, which discusses what to do when you feel overwhelmed by your own negativity.
When you're steeped in feelings of hopelessness, it's easy to forget that these moments are also messages from the Creator. A reminder that we need to ask for His help in our correction.
It's like when you're driving and get hopelessly lost. Sometimes, despite all our efforts, we need to ask for directions. Asking the Creator for correction is like reaching out for those divine directions.
And it's the shame associated with our failings that propels us towards seeking higher guidance. This concept circles back to transforming negative emotions into pathways for growth.
It's incredible how intertwined and holistic these teachings are. Each insight really sets the stage for the next. Let's delve into our next insight, which highlights the essential aspect of setting intentions. In Kabbalistic practice, it's not just about the actions, but the intentions behind them.
Absolutely. Think of it like cooking a meal. You can follow a recipe to a T, but it's the love and intention you pour into it that makes it truly nourishing. In our spiritual practices, intentions shape the essence of our actions.
Beautiful metaphor, Rob. I felt that. Intentions act as the force steering our actions towards higher purposes, creating a ripple effect in our lives and those around us.
True, Matt. And closely tied to this is our next insight. The importance of striving for alignment with natural and spiritual laws. This implies living in harmony with our surroundings and our inner self.
It's like becoming the conductor of an orchestra. When each instrument or aspect of our lives is in tune, the symphony is magical. Misalignment, however, creates cacophony.
Perfect analogy. It's all about finding that harmony within and around us. Our next insight dives into the concept of free will within Kabbalah. It's not about making random choices, but about choosing to rise above our base instincts.
This is profound. Free will, in this sense, is about pursuing actions aligned with the soul's higher purpose. It's about transcending our animalistic desires and striving towards our divine potential.
Exactly. Shifting gears to our next insight, Kabbalah teaches that true joy stems not from material wealth, but from spiritual fulfillment. It's the inner joy of connecting with the Creator and fulfilling our purpose.
Yes, and think about it. Material things can be fleeting and often leave us craving more. Spiritual joy, on the other hand, grows exponentially and keeps us genuinely fulfilled.
Last but not least, our final insight is about the transformative power of spiritual wisdom. Kabbalistic teachings don't just enlighten our minds, they transform our hearts and lives.
And transformation is key. It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. It's a metamorphosis that changes not just the creature's form, but its very essence and way of being.
That's a perfect wrap-up, Matt. Spiritual wisdom invites us to continuously evolve, to transform our lives in a way that reverberates with higher purpose and connection.
This brings us to the end of today's awakening journey. We hope these insights resonated with you and inspired you to explore your own spiritual path.
Absolutely. Remember, these teachings are not just ancient wisdom, but practical tools for modern living. We encourage you to delve deeper, reflect on these insights, and apply them in your daily lives.
Thanks for joining us on Insights. We look forward to our next spiritual exploration with you. Until then, keep seeking, keep evolving, and stay curious.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Matt. Take care and see you next time on Insights.
Insights, where spirituality meets practicality. Discover, learn, grow, remember, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next episode.